Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So, as the title and the thumbnail of this video says, I am quitting, guys. I'm not quitting Raid, but I am quitting pushing plat. The way that plat has been recently is extremely broken. You can place plat if you do it the right way easily, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's at what cost? I have realized, honestly, I didn't realize the week before and 2 weeks before that what was the actual cost of placing plat, because if most of you remember the Minimax packs that used to be here, that we would get at 100% more, double the price. We'd get lots of arena refills, of ancient shards, energy refills, all those, the clan boss keys and all that. Those were they were stacking up in my inbox, and I kept using them without realizing. So I actually managed to realize this week the fact that in order for me to be able to push plat and to do that consistently, it costs me around a minimum of 10 refills. Just 10 refills themselves without having to refresh the page, which I obviously have to do, because I get to the point where I cannot beat all the teams in plat, because my account is not as stacked. I don't have the empowered champions, I don't have faction guardians, I have the right champions and decent gear to be able to push plat. But if you think about it, 10 refills as a minimum, like I said, that's a minimum, plus the other. Let's say I talk with my friend and model in my Twitch, Haji, and he said that him and Smiley, they're in the same clan in ULR, and they made calculation, and their calculations sort of show the fact that it costs a minimum of 500 gems to push plat. So 500 gems to push plat, it's not worth it. What does that actually mean? Well, it means the fact that, for example, in my case, I do all of my arena fights during the week. I rarely maybe miss one or two, and by those one and two, I mean the fact that the ones that refill over time. I do all of my fights because they're obviously pretty easy. So I do all of them. I do all 25, and even with me doing all of my fights this week, every single one, this morning when I started to push plat, I was 1,000 points out of plat. That's when I started to realize the fact that it cost me, like I mentioned, 10 refills. I had 2 refills that I used from my that I still had in my inbox, plus another 8 or 9, maybe even more. I think it cost me just 10 to get to plat, and then I used another 2 or 3 while I was pushing plat, like what's happening in the background. So honestly, if you think about it, at the end of the day, I kept mentioning in my previous videos, okay, what's the reason why I push plat? Well, one, it's fun because it's nice, it's competition. The second one is the fact that at the end of the day, it's free resources. You can win legendary book, you get gems, you can win void shard. I think in my last 3 weeks of platinum pushing, I actually every single week I got 100 gems and a void shard, which is, for just using a refill or two, that's decent. Let's say I get maybe at least the gems from using the refills back, and I win the gear, which obviously the gear can be good or bad because it's swift parry and deflection, and at least I get the void shard. But is it still worth it? That's my question. If you guys out there are pushing plat, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it's worth it for you? Or what's the incentive now to push plat if it costs you 500 gems a week, around 500 gems a week? Is it really worth it? Do you still want to do it? Like I said, from my point of view, I quit up until Plarium fixes the way that Platinum Arena and Gold Arena and all the arena is. I'm gonna stop pushing plat. It's not worth it. I'm spending all those resources to get what? For a chance of getting a position of getting worse rewards. It's the same thing as getting one of those tournament or events where the rewards are worse than what you invest to get those rewards, So it's why would I want to push plat? Just for that little bit of swift parry. I can forge that. I got lots of it from before. Plus now swift parry is not as important as stone skin is. Stone skin is more important in arena than swift parry, honestly, from what I've seen. So do I really want to care? Do I really want to use that many gems to push plat every time? I don't think so. No, thing. So it's like I said, I feel like it's a waste. It's a waste. Wasting my time waking up early to prepare to do that, and wasting all the gems to get crap rewards for. I don't know. Do you think, guys? Do you think that one void shard, if I get that on the week, do you think one void shard is worth 500 gems? Another thing that, okay, another argument that people might have is true. If you do not have your Great Hall max, which I do not have myself, then yes, maybe it's still worth it because, you know, it's easier fight, so it's easier to push. But that's just farming gold 5. That's not pushing plat. Pushing plat is a different story. So if you already have your Great Hall maxed, also with the fact now that we have the, what's it called, the Forge Pass, I just realized that last CVC I used a lot of my forging materials, and guess what? I'm full again because of the Forge Pass and the arena. So what am I pushing plat for right now? You know, it's like, okay, if like I said again, if I didn't have to use that many refills to refresh to get to the point where I can start pushing plat, yes, but I need to use 400 gems, which is like a refill is 40 gems, because I didn't mention it. So one arena refill is 40 gems. Most of you already know that. So if I use 10 of them, that's 400 gems. So 400 gems just to get to the point where I can start pushing plat. I don't know. I don't think that's really worth it. That's not really worth it. So this one's gonna be really it's gonna be shorter than the usual videos. I just wanted to mention that. In the next weeks on Monday or Tuesday, Mondays and Tuesdays I used to post my plat push videos. Well, this is gonna be the last one that I will do and record. I'm not gonna even if I don't record and post it, I'm still not gonna push because it's like I said, it's not worth it from my point of view. It's not worth it. I didn't get the plat avatar yet. I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. It's just too broken for me, and I feel like it's not worth it. I feel like it's not worth it. So hopefully they're gonna fix it. Hopefully they're gonna fix it soon. Hopefully they're gonna make everything go as close to normal as possible. So Platinum can still be enjoyable. As now it's still broken. I tested something else at the same time this week. So what I have tested this week is, I think if you watch my plat push series, you remember that I always say after I get in top 100, I stop pushing because I stopped getting hit by the top contenders. I stopped getting hit by everybody from ET, from MAD, from IPR, from SP. You know, all the top arena players. I'm not one of the top arena players. I'm not at that level. So I wanted to make an experiment this week at the same time, since it was so busted and I was already committed. I was like, fuck it, let me go all in and see what happened. So basically I kept fighting, and honestly, the result was unexpected. Unexpected, and not in a good way, to be fair. I'm just gonna skip it because, like I said, I want to keep it a short one today because it's like, I'm not happy with the way arena it is now. So the result with that one is the fact that, let me show you, let me just get you straight to the fights. Plat finished, let's see, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And this was me after plat. This was the last fight, and let me show you guys what happened this week. For me, this was my plat push this week. I didn't even fucking finish in plat. So I spent over 500 gems and I didn't finish in plat. So is it worth it? Look, that's my gold 4. That's my gold 5 chest. So I pushed plat like, you know, for nothing. But look at the attacks that I had. So if you see the last 7 attacks in the last 2 minutes, everything was like I said. SP, MAD, Salt, IPR, MAD, ET. Those are all the fights. So that's why I say, if you continue pushing plat, if you're one of the ones that continue pushing plat, do not get higher than top 100, because you're gonna be targeted by all the top players that are gonna easy farm you like pretty fast, the same way that they did with me, and it's not worth it. If you still want to play splat, do the simple tactic, get at the entrance, push, get in there, stay there, get your chest, and walk away. If you try to contend for higher places, then that's a different story. You need to try out, obviously, different defenses, see what does good, what does bad. Like, my defense was so I had like 33 attacks. I won 11 and lost 22, so that's not a good ratio. Considering the fact that I didn't win as many in the offense, it was not good. And like I said, you saw the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minute ones were like all losses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me see. 1. Oh wait, no, I was showing attack. But like the last 7 was all losses. So that's it, guys. I quit pushing plat. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it. I was having fun. I was enjoying it. This is the first game I ever enjoyed player versus players, and I usually like to play the PvE. I hate PvP because it was always, all the PvP games that I played, it was always money driven, so people that had more money would always win. This one, it wasn't as bad. Still, the top places are still, you spend more, you have better empowered champs and better gear and whatever, but you still have a shot, so I enjoyed it, I was doing it. But the cost and the resources I have to use to do that is not worth it anymore, so up until they sort out this issue, I'm not going to be pushing plat anymore. I'm just going to still be farming my arena medals, because why not? I want to finish my great haul, and that's it for my plat pushing for now. But I will still be posting videos, obviously, so I'm not quitting raid, I'm just quitting pushing plat. But this will be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you understood the reason why I'm not pushing plat anymore. If you are still pushing plat, just let me know in the comments below. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me, like, give me a reason why I should still be doing that. Because at the moment I cannot see a reason of doing that, since I'm really short on gems, and I wouldn't be able to have the resources without buying to push plat, basically. But this is it for the video, guys. Today. See you in the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye.